What is going on, guys? Umbre here, and welcome back to part 26 of this Nuzlocke playthrough here on Pokemon Black and White 2 in challenge mode. Last episode, Sabrina evolved into a beautiful Cofagrius, which is jolly nature, which is not the greatest nature in the world for a Cofagrius, but it's not too shabby. We also got a Zorua, Tuffy the Deerling, and we also caught a Swabloon, which could be useful for in the future, especially against the next gym leader, which of course is Clay, who is ground typed. But anyway, this episode we're going to be heading into the Charged Stone Cave to start things off. So far as storyline goes, we can't actually progress anywhere from here, and I believe Bianca's going to be here. Of course she is, but we're not going to bother talking to her because we can't actually advance through Charged Stone Cave for a little while yet. There's a few kind of side things we need to do back in Trifle City, but we're going to try and catch something in this cave. So whatever we find here we can capture. Let's hope it's a Ferroseed, and yes! Boom, a Ferroseed appeared, and it's male, and I kind of want a Ferroseed just because a Ferroseed is like a defensive wall, similar to how Sabrina is, and it'll be something useful to have in the team. So I'm just going to go for the classic Nightshade, which does a fixed damage, so I can reliably knock down a Pokemon's health here. And Ferroseed is... I can't hit it again with the Nightshade, which is a bit annoying because... with Nightshade it always does the same amount of damage, so even if it looks about half of a Pokemon, if it's still in green, you know that you're safe to go for another Nightshade because it always gets rounded down the colour ring of the hit points bar. But because this has just gone into orange, I know for a fact, even with Iron Defense, I'm not going to be able to do a lot. Well, I can't use Nightshade against it, so we're going to go for the Will-O-Wisp just to get the burn damage on, because that'll increase the catchability of this Ferroseed even further. And it goes for Pin Missile, which is a bug type move, which is probably going to do absolutely nothing against Sabrina's absolutely insane physical defense and special defense for that matter. Both are pretty ridiculous, but Ferroseed's hurt by its burn, and now we can go for the Pokeball on this Ferroseed, which is now just spinning around on the spot like a spinning top, and I'm just like gonna capture this, hopefully. I need to get some better Pokeballs, I need to remember that for next episode. But now I've just realised we kind of have an abundance of grass type Pokemon and bug types, and I will display this in the PC when we head back to the town, so you can see exactly what I'm on about. But I believe we may have 4 or 5 bug / grass type Pokemon, and we need to give Ferroseed a nickname. And it evolves into Ferrothorn, which is a quite decent Pokemon. I'm trying to think if there's anything that could go with Ferrothorn or Ferroseed. I don't know what to call it. See, if I was a cool kid, I'd name it after like my favourite Pokemon YouTuber person or friends, but I don't really have any friends in this community yet because I'm forever alone. So I'm gonna call it... gosh, what to call it? Oh, I'm just like sat here fiddling around until a name comes to my head. I'm just gonna call him Tiny Seed. No, we can't call him Seed. We're gonna call him Sed. Spelled S-E-D. Because he's Ferroseed, and Sed sounds like seed. See, that's how bad I am at nicknaming stuff now. I've lost all ability to nickname anything. But anyway, we can now... Shit, I don't have anything that knows fly. My gosh, we have nothing that knows fly, because, of course, our good old friend Frankie died. And luckily for me, I suppose, we've got Braviary or Hawk who can learn fly, so we'll just teach fly to Hawk. And what move should be forgotten? Strength's not a bad move. Slash does the same amount of strength but less. See, Aerial Ace never misses, which is useful. I'm going to get rid of Slash just because the only plus side of that attack is it's got a high crit chance. However, even with a high crit chance, you know, you're almost playing on luck for that move to be of use, and with Strength, which is another physical attack with basically better damage if we don't factor in the chance of a crit, it makes no sense to use anything but strength over slash unless I need a crit and I'm risking it for a chocolate biscuit. But anyway, we're going to head back to our box here just to kind of evaluate our candidates to join our team, and we can think deeply about what we have here. So we'll go to here and withdraw. We can't actually withdraw anything, but this is our options. So we have bug type, a grass type, or a grass steel type, and chlorophyll isn't a very good ability. Razor leaf could be useful, I suppose. Plus special attack, minus attack, that's probably the best nature you could get. Oh, mind you, Razor leaf's physical, so no, that's not a very good nature at all. Ferroseed has plus defense, minus special attack. My god, that's like the best you could get. Okay, well, we're definitely having Ferroseed in the team. It's now a case of deciding who out of Zorua and Deerling we want to get rid of, and I'm going to get rid of Deerling because it would be kind of silly just to have Deerling, Dumb, and Sed in our team because they're all grass types, and having 3 grass types is just horrifically unbalanced. And I'm kind of beginning to think that our team has a slight weakness to fire. But hopefully we can solve that problem in the future with the dudes that we catch and whatever. So I'm actually going to give Sed the experience share. And we have a muscle wing here. Let's use muscle wing on Hawk. Hawk needs a base attack through the roof because he's just basically a sweeper of sorts. And we're going to give experience share to Sed because Sed needs it. So we now have a fine looking, I guess, provisional team with the exception of perhaps Zorua. I like all 5 of the guys we've got. I'm happy with this team, so which is good, I suppose. So Dumb is looking underleveled. Hawk's looking slightly underleveled, but then Hawk's like actual strength and like stats and whatever are absolutely ridiculous, so I'm not too worried at all. And now we can head down to the PWT, which is this way. Huh. Okay, we can't head to the PWT, so that idea is out the window. Do I actually have to go in Chargestone Cave and talk to Bianca? Please tell me I don't, because I've just flown south from there. Admittedly, there's a few trainers on the way to do, so it wouldn't be kind of the end of the world just to head north again. However, maybe there's something up here that can be of use to me. What have we got here? A dude here, and he's just not going to help me at all. Give me free stuff, lady. Yes, I agree. Milk is a fine source of calcium. One-liner. And this is a hotel. I assume. I'm not even going to bother. I give up. Whoa, voice crack. I've not had a voice crack all series. That's embarrassing. So, there's a dude here. Hello, pretty dude, bold that guy. Okay, I'm guessing we have to go back to the route I just came off, which is really annoying, and I'm going to be very angry now. And that's a breeder who we can take on infinite times. And what is there to train on in this area? Oh, Deerling. There's just Deerling everywhere in this area, but Rocky won't mind. Rocky's just like, bring it on, bitches. So, one brick break should do the trick here, because this Deerling's really low leveled. Man, that is seriously underleveled. I say it's underleveled. Maybe Rocky is just overleveled. I don't even know. So, I suppose we might as well check this hidden hollow because they do regenerate, although I doubt it will have done in the time that I've been gone, and in fact it has, which is good because I literally recorded that last part like 20 minutes ago and then that appeared, which is cool. It's a shame it's only a max repel, but I mean, hidden hollows give me a good chance throughout the Nuzlocke to kind of, if I ever do get a slightly depleted team, we can bump it back up, and I've just run down here for no reason. Brilliant. There's an item there, but I don't have surf. And there's a breeder there who I want to avoid. And this is probably going to be another Deerling. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere. I hate Deerling. Deerling suck. I'm kidding. But anyway, what are you going to do to Rocky, really? I mean, come on. Come on now. And boom. Boom, I suppose that's the karate chop animation, brick breaks animation. I don't even know anymore. I'm not even going to complain about animations because they did some seriously cool like move upgrades to the animations and shears on this game compared to Black and White 1. And this will probably be another Derling. My gosh, seriously now, I could take 2 Derling in a row. But I just want to kind of progress, and I probably should just get off my bike and walk through this grass. But I'm kind of like really impatient. I'm one of these headstrong people who thinks they're always right, and I guess that's not a good quality that I have. But you know, it's who I am, and I'm like hell-bent. If like I had this situation in real life, I'd like constantly be like, right, I'm gonna run through the grass because I'll probably get there quicker than if I didn't bump into anything. If that makes any sense. Basically, it's like the tortoise and the hare, because I mean, if you don't run, you'll probably get to the other side quicker. However, I'm one of these people who thinks, hey, if I run and because I move quicker when I'm running, I'll actually get there quicker, kind of thing. So I'm going to hop off my bike here because I'm now just rambling about myself, and this is going to be another Derling. I'm just going to... Oh, okay, it's a swadloo. Swadloo. It's just a swadloo, guys. No need to worry. And this is a grass and bug type, and we already have our own Swadloon. And this Swadloon's just going to use Protect, and that means my high jump kick's going to keep going and miss, and that sucks. And we nearly killed ourselves with a high jump kick, and I'm kind of tempted... I'm kind of tempted to remove high jump kick. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a crazy move, and in any other situation I'd be happy to use it. However, in a Nuzlocke run, it's too tempting not to use, in the sense that I'm a headstrong person, as I said. You know, I'd like to use a move if I think it's going to be better. But if it wasn't there, it'd probably do me more... Well, if I do keep it all the way through, it'll probably do more harm than good, because I can imagine high jump kicks is going to be how we end up losing Scraggy. Just, you know, it missing or keeping going and crashing when I just didn't need to use it, but I was just like, I'm going to use it anyway. So, now Rocky is low on health, so we're going to give it to potion. Where are my potions? Oh, they're here. We're running low on potions and Great Balls. I need to sort that out. So, Rocky is looking nice and good now. And we'll talk... Oh, wait, we already battled this fine-looking specimen of a schoolgirl. Okay, that I just realised how weird that just sounded. I take it back. I think this is going to be... Yes, it is. It's a fungoose. This is why I didn't want to like challenge these last episode, because some of these are fungooses, some of them aren't, and you never know which are which, so it's better to be safe than sorry, as my old grandfather, who doesn't actually exist, always used to say. I'm going to go for the high jump kick, because high jump kick's just like a beast mode attack, even though it doesn't really do that much. And effects ball is probably going to put me to sleep, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying, and now Feint Attack's going to do absolutely nothing to me because I'm Dark type, but they're going to use it anyway, and Shed Skin kicks in. I love that ability. I was kind of a Moxie person. Like my previous Scraggies had always made sure they'd have Moxie on, but obviously in a Nuzlocke run, you can't choose what you catch, and you can't just be like, oh, I'll go catch another Scraggy, because that one doesn't have Moxie, so I've kind of been left to put up with it, I suppose. And we missed a few trainers just on this part of the route here, who I am going to take on just because, well, we can, really. That's the main reason, because they're here to level me up. And this is a Fungoose, but I don't care, because that means the other item is probably a real item and not a Pokemon that coincidentally has a Pokeball on its head. And I mean, the thing that confuses me the most is, like, obviously Pokemon are like animals, so like they've been here as long as humans have, and it's quite clear that that's the case in all the like previous Pokemon games when they talk about how ancient Pokemon used to rule the earth and whatever. But how come this Pokemon has a Pokeball on its head? Because that's like us discovering an animal that has a TV on its head. If that makes any sense, because like the TV came afterwards, but it would have a TV on its head, whereas I'm guessing Pokeballs haven't been around since the beginning of Pokemon. So for a Pokemon to have a Pokeball on its head would imply that like the Pokeball itself is somehow like not man-made, and like is somehow linked to Pokemon. Just don't make any sense. So someone's like sat in their chair just staring blankly, like completely mind-fucked at that complete concept. because it's hurting my head just thinking about it. And of course we're going to come up against a Fungoose, who has like a weird appearance. I still can't get over how weird that Pokemon looks. But anyway, Rocky's just like, bring it bitch, and he's going to go for the Feint Attack, which probably isn't going to do that much now that I think about it. But oh, okay, that did a lot. And of course Effect Spore kicks in, and now I get Poison this time. I kind of like how they changed Poison for 4th and 5th gen, whereas I think it was 4th gen, Poison took you down to 1 hit point and then you lost being poisoned. And then on this gen they just completely made it so you're not affected by it outside of battle, which I guess makes sense to a degree. I can understand why they did it. However, I kind of like the idea of taking poison damage as you walk everywhere. If you've ever done a Nuzlocke run like this on a previous game and you've got a Pokemon that's poisoned, you get a lot more on edge when it's like a Nuzlocke run and you've got something that's poisoned and you're like, can I make it to the Pokemon Center before it dies? But anyway, we're going to send out Sed here because, well, why not send out Sed against whatever's coming out? I wasn't really paying attention. It's probably going to be like a fire type now, just really randomly. Oh, good, it isn't. I was thinking it was just going to be like a fire type and it was going to be like the worst matchup ever. But okay, so all our moves kind of suck except Gyro Ball. So we'll just use Gyro Ball, I think. And Fury Attack's just going to hurt you more than it hurts me because of the Iron Barbs attack. And you're just going to hit me like up to 5 times and do yourself more damage than you're actually doing Sed, because Sed's just like an absolute beast. And Gyro Ball's one of these moves which it basically, like, it doesn't really matter the fact that Sed has such a crappy attack, because Gyro Ball's done off speed, which has a bigger bearing on it than the actual attack stat of whatever Pokemon's using it. But anyway, Sed's going to get their 600 EXP there. That was pretty easy mode, if I might say so myself. So, oh, okay, so that's an Ultra Ball. I'm guessing the other Pokeball looking thing's going to be another Fungus, but I want to take on this Parasol Lady. Hey, Parasol Lady. There we go, there we go. I was thinking she just wasn't going to notice me then. She's just going to run around in circles and I'm just going to be stood staring at her like, the fuck bitch, I just want to battle. But anyway, I don't get why she's wearing all pink. That makes no real sense whatsoever, but it's a cast form, and because there's no weather in this area, cast form's going to remain a normal type. And Break is just going to go absolutely ham sandwich on this and one-hit KO it. And boom! And boom goes the cast form as it gets like sliced in half by Brick Break. And no, that wasn't too bad at EXP either. Said level 28. I need him to level up a bit, so I've got the experience share on him, just because I don't want him under-leveled when all the other guys like leveling up. But anyway, we've got back here. I think we have to go and talk to Bianca in the Charged Stone Cave before we can go anywhere, or maybe even beat the gym. So I'm going to talk to Bianca next episode, and then we will see what we can do from there. So guys, thank you for watching. It's been me, Umbre. Please smash the like button if you've enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you guys all very soon. In a bit, guys. I'm out.